Well, let's start with the original. The OG is RTMS, repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation, and it's just abbreviated to TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation, and it is a magnet that goes on your head at 10 hertz. It's very simple. So there's no other diagnostics done for it. You qualify for treatment based on your depression source. There are some contraindications. It's a magnet, so you can't do TMS if you have metal in your body or if you have a pacemaker, if you have an active seizure disorder that's not well managed. So there is some contraindications to be aware of, but your doctor, of course, would go over all that with you. It would be part of your, first appointment. You would go into a clinic. They would put a magnet here, the speed of 10 hertz, 30 pulses, 5 days a week for 6 weeks. That is the basic gist of it. And each session takes about 20 minutes. So you would go into a clinic for about 20 minutes as a practical matter. Maybe you take 30 minutes and you would do that 5 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that's the first thing that specifically our military and first responder community are going to listen to, because this was my reaction, realizing like, oh, this is a long time. This is a huge commitment. But, and obviously we'll talk about this, the results are life-changing.
Well, I think the biggest thing people notice right away, no one is more of a proponent of therapy than I am. But if you're not sleeping, you have a migraine, if, all of these other things are preventing you from being able to think clearly, then the progress of your therapy is going to be slow, and you're going to get frustrated, and you're not going to go to see your therapist, and you're not going to talk about the things that you need to talk about to set you on a path of better habits change. So there's 3 ways you can help yourself health challenge. It is medication, brain care, and it is therapy. And frankly, you should do it all. You should do all of those things, and not enough people know about brain care. And I personally think start with the brain care and then see how the other two options that you have. A lot of people that do TMS they probably still need some medication, but a lot less. When I did it for my son, he was like up to 6 pills a day, or 6 different classes of, pills that he was, he's down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
With that. And of course, he's always going to, 1 or 2, medications, but that's okay, right? That it is working.
Yep. And that's one of the things too with our community, right? Nobody wants to get put on meds. Nobody even really wants to go to therapy. It's getting better, obviously. Like we have the great program to get you connected to therapy, but this is where this whole piece is missing, right? Like I feel like everybody's like, I'm going to go to therapy. They're going to put me on meds. I'm going to do medication in conjunction with therapy, which yes, that works and that helps. But we're totally missing this brain piece.
Right, 100%. And particularly if you have had a lot of training that has been a lot of blasts, the sound of the blast, I think it's a concussion a day or something like that, they tell me. You got to get that looked at, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's TMS, and TMS is a great option. TMS is the one that enjoys the most insurance coverage, the widest insurance coverage, because it's been around the longest, since 2008. It is available at VAs or through